Hello everybody, welcome back to Riverbend Springs $10 million challenge. I hope y'all are doing well. In this episode we have a bunch of corn that needs to be cut down. We're going to go ahead and press on to March. All the animals are fed and taken care of and the productions are all filled up, so we're good to press on to the next month. There's no reason to keep doing this here in February. We also need to go ahead and cultivate field number 87. From the previous canola harvest. We need to get field 8 planted as well, so hopefully it won't take us too long, but corn silage takes a little while, so which is fine. I thoroughly enjoy doing it, so we're just going to move on to March. For those of you that are returning, you kind of already know about this, but for my new viewers, there is a new series that I'm starting. I went ahead and posted the very first video on that over the weekend, so go check that out. I'll have a card up there in the top right hand corner for you, so y'all can go ahead and check that out. Really good series. It's an animals only type challenge on the map Pallegany. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, so correct me if I am. If I am, please let me know. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna enjoy the series a lot, so I hope y'all will as well. The corn looks pretty good to go ahead and cut up, so we're going to go ahead and grab this forage harvester, grab the forage trailer, and get on over to the field. Well, we got to move the tractor first. Alright, we're just going to leave that tractor right there. It looks like I switched up the trailers at some point. I don't remember when, but I guess I did. We're going to undo that. Yep, raise the pipe there. So, yeah, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get straight into this. We got a lot to do in a very short time to do it in. So let's go ahead and get this done. I hope y'all enjoy it. Not bad. Not even, yeah, half a headland. That's really good for a full load. But y'all are seeing this, right? This stuff is black? Why? What happened? I don't understand why it's black. It was coming out of the pipe green and then hits my trailer and it's... Well, it just shot into that trailer. Alright. I guess the chickens are getting some chaff. I wonder if it goes black in the bunker. Let's see. I hope not, because that's weird. Alright, let's see, G, Control I. What in the world is going on? Y'all see this, right? Oh, Lord. Oh, well. It must be a bug or something. Could be a graphic setting. I don't know. That's alright, though. But, yeah, half a headland ain't that bad. I'll take it. We're going to get a pretty good yield out of this field. I'm actually kind of surprised. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab this leveler. It's causing a lot of issues with how I unloaded it. I unloaded too much on one side, I think. It's all good though. Let's push it on back a little bit. That should work out a little bit better. If not for the tractor, definitely for the forage harvester, because that thing got stuck a couple times there. Alright, so far so good. And right now we have about 200,000 liters of chaff, which is pretty good considering we're not even too far in. We're going to push this on back a little bit more. There we go. Get it on back. Yeah, that should work out. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we'll take this leveler off and just compact it from here. Alright, this is our last load of corn silage, chaff, whatever you want to call it. And we ended up with about well, close to 400. Let's see, trailer. There we go. Control I. I have to do that I have to say that every time I do this. Yeah, about 400,000 liters, give or so, give or take. But let's go ahead and compact this right quick. And we're gonna go ahead and get a worker seeding this field that's next to us here. And then we'll get going on cultivating that southern field. I think it's 87, field 87, I believe. But yeah, we'll finish getting this compacted, and we'll get those two jobs going. All right, we're at the field. Time to get to cultivating. Should be pretty quick. We do have some farmyard chores to do though. We gotta top off the honey production. We need to keep that kind of going because on our next big sale, actually next month I think, should be around 500,000. Let's take a look. Yeah, close to it, because we're going to sell a good chunk of wool. We're going to sell our clothes as well. So we should get about close to 500. And if we do, that'll put us at 700,000, which is more than enough to go ahead and buy the cereal factory. And at that point, our raisins should be getting close to being done. Do the grape harvest, get the raisins going, and then keeping steady on the honey production, we're producing cereal at that point. After the cereal, we're going to go ahead and start producing spinach. So we're going to be working towards a spinach harvester, and we're going to be doing spinach bags. That's kind of the plan I got going at the moment. We need more productions, but at the same time, we need more fields to keep up with our productions that we have currently. So it's a process, but it'll get done pretty quick. I mean, once you have the productions going, it's like nothing. It's like nothing to make money. So, especially ones that are throughout the year of selling instead of just one dedicated month of selling. That's not going to do it. So, and there's going to be times where we sell some goods just to make some money. And it's not at the highest price, but it's at a decent price. So we're still making money, and that's all that matters. That's all this series is about. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get this field done real quick, and then we'll do some farmyard chores. Alright, we're all done with that field back at the farm. And it looks like the worker is done as well. We'll check his work, make sure that the worker didn't miss anything on accident or anything. We'll have to cultivate that cornfield, but we'll do that in the next episode. No worries there. We need to do these farmyard chores though, because I'm sure y'all have been seeing them the last couple of hours that have passed. I've gotten notifications for the eggs being full, so let's double check, make sure everything's good. Yep, looks like it, well, maybe. I think right there. Let's go see. Alright, looks like he did miss a little bit. It looks like this corner right here. And then I think over there, but it's a little tiny spot, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, cool. Let's get this folded up, put back up. Then we'll take care of the chickens. I don't think anybody needs to be fed or anything. I think it's just pallet clearing. I don't think it's anything more than that. Yeah, both the sheep and the chickens are full on pallets. So we'll go ahead and grab the trailer right here, get those loaded up, and put into the storage. And then I know for a fact the honey needs water, so we'll go ahead and fill that up as well. Let's see. I don't think there's much else. I think we're okay. I know in the next episode we're going to be doing quite a bit of cotton. So not 2 fields, just the one, I'm pretty sure. The one that had the corn in the previous episode, but yeah, so yep, all unloaded. 4 more sheep wool pallets, which again, we have so much wool, it's ridiculous. Let's see if the spinnery needs any wool, if it'll take at least these 4 pallets. Hopefully it will, because our storage is kind of full already. Looks like it did take it all, thankfully. We already have, I think, almost over 100 liters at this point of wool, so we'll probably end up selling 60, 70,000 liters of it. That way we can get a little extra income. We gotta take care of that silage in that grain bin. I messed that up. I don't know. I guess a forage harvester looks for the nearest, whenever your trailer's full, it looks for the nearest unfilled trailer. Which makes sense. Makes sense. I wish you could turn it on and off though. Okay. Those are taken care of. On to the honey production, put the water in there. Very, very important, I think, from this point on to make sure that honey production is running pretty much non-stop. We have enough corn in the bin for it. We have plenty of sugar right next to it, so there's no reason that thing should be stopping at any point. I need to move that forage harvester. It's starting to be in the way. And I don't think the greenhouse needs anything. Oh, that's grapes. Greenhouse, there we go. Yeah, 23,000, that'll be fine. So just, I think, about 8,000 is what it takes. Almost there, and good. That is the only downside about this little water mod that I got. It's very slow to fill up any water tankers. So, it is what it is. It has its pros and cons. It's nice that it's free, but at the same time, it sucks that it's slow. Whatever. I'll take slow and free over fast and paid for. That's nice. I don't even have to be in the trigger. And we have another pallet. That's 3,000 liters. so far. And if y'all remember that it took a year, an entire year, for I think like 6 bunny hives, for 6 beehives. So the honey production is most definitely worth it. 34 liters left over. I was so close. So that honey production mod you can find on ModHub. And I know honey does a lot more than just cereal, so, and it's pretty expensive actually. You can sell it for a good chunk of money. All right, green hat. Now the tanker is fully empty, just in case we need to empty out the buffaloes or whatever. That's what I'm gonna start calling them, just buffaloes instead of water buffaloes. I know they're two completely different animals, but it makes it easier to remember instead of me continuously saying cows or cattle, which we don't have yet. We will have them, but not yet. I do want to look at a little bit of land and see what we can afford with the money we have currently. Because again, we're going to make more than enough to go ahead and buy that cereal factory, because it's 240,000. Let's double check. I'm pretty sure it's 240. Yeah, 240. Yep. 240,000. So as long as we have 240,000 in the bank, we can buy whatever field we want. I would like to go for the most northern field, but I know that's kind of impractical at the moment. Not because we don't have the equipment. We very much have the equipment. But all right. Greenhouse is topped. Well, not topped, but the honey production is topped though. It needs corn. Sugar is fine. We took care of the sheep and all the pallets for the chickens and sheep as well. I think we're good to move on. Let's see if there's anything we need to sell. Yeah, like I was saying, honey's pretty good selling thing. It's 2,000. Looks like max price is 2016, but right now it's at 2038. So, yeah, it's pretty good. But it doesn't look like we have anything to sell. We could sell our sunflower oil. We'll probably just wait till next month to sell everything that we have, pretty much, including the slurry. We're just going to sell the slurry. We're not going to use it. It takes too long to go back and forth between all the fields that we have. So it's just better off. We're better off just using fertilizer. Fertilizer really isn't all that much. So, but yeah, I think we're all good now. Canola's planted in that field. We're planting this one in the next episode, so which leads it on to a great point of leaving it off for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to remember to like and subscribe to the video to this channel. If you subscribe, you'll be able to see more content like this and also get notifications starting now, actually, for this series whenever it is posted. So, but yeah, y'all have a good one. Thank you for watching.